the Saving Hope fans. So you've sent me in some comments and questions. I'm going to try to answer them as succinctly as possible. How is filming the 5th season of Saving Hope and being a mom at home? What's the hardest part? And how are Lachlan and Liam? From Natalia. Well, managing is the word for it. It's just constant delegating of what needs to be done. You just never sleep. It's 24/7, and you work 16 hours a day, and you come home, and I tried to fit in as much time as I could with Lachlan, and then being pregnant with Liam. So it was chaos, but chaos in the most beautiful way. Liam is now 3, and Lachlan is just over 2 years old, and that is also insane. But my boys are wonderful, and I also have my other boy, David, who's almost 18, almost graduated. So it's a house full of men and me, but it means I always win. So it's okay. If you could change one thing about Alex, what would it be and why? From Sarah. That's a really good question. A lot of people like to lie and say, I loved everything about my character, but one thing I wanted to infuse, and I just never did, is a little bit more humor. And make her laugh a little bit more, or just create a little bit of a wry humor with her. I found that sometimes she was just so earnest and so good all the time that I would prefer her to be just a little bit naughty, which is a little bit more like me. But every time I tried to do that, I got my hand slapped, so I just behaved myself. What has been your favorite storyline for Alex over the past 5 seasons? From Vanessa. Well, the creators gave me a lot to do, and although I love the Alex and Charlie storyline a lot, my favorite one was with her brother Luke and all that it entailed, and that kind of relationship was just so great to play, and the actor was so lovely, and so that was probably my favorite. That, and then I have to say Wendy Cruz, and anything that I did with her was amazing, and we just started off kind of fighting, and she was tough on me, and you just didn't know where it would go, and then we ended up having this beautiful mentor relationship. So that was great too. What are you going to miss most about Saving Hope? From Alexander. I'm going to miss doing surgery and pretending I'm a doctor, and working in the ER and bossing everybody around. Because I got to boss everybody around for 5 years, and it's amazing. Do you have a favorite episode and why? From William. I have 2 favorite episodes, the first one and the last one. And you've already watched the first one, but you'll have to watch the last one to find out why. Who has been the most interesting actor to work with? From Amanda. Oof. So many good actors, and now I'm drawing blanks. So I'm just going to say every one of my main cast members that I worked with was amazing, and I learned so much from them. And no, actually, you know what? Each actor was great for a different reason. I love working with the girls because we all got along. So Michelle always brought out a little bit of fun, and we had a lot of chats about being moms together. And Wendy, of course, I've already mentioned. And Ben was fun to work with because he always made me laugh, and I needed to do that a lot on the show. And Mike, we've known each other for 15 years, so it was like working with an old friend, and we just really, really enjoyed that experience. So. You are a superb actress. I should use that for like some kind of self-help thing. I'm going to use that in the morning in the mirror. You are a superb actress. What are your future plans? From Danny. I don't know. I'm currently unemployed. I've had 2 really good long-paying gigs, and I figured that that's it for me. But if anybody's hiring, I'm willing to work for you as long as it's not too compromising for me. Any scoop about what's coming up this season? From Jen. Let me think. It's really good. You guys are going to love it. It's heartbreaking and beautiful, and I'm just really glad we told the story that way for those characters. I think that you guys are going to just love the ride. It's much of the same as far as back and forth with Alex and Charlie, but there's just this beautiful resolution to what goes on in their love, and it makes this great statement about soulmates. And when things are rough for us as human beings, and when it comes to our time, are we going to be our best selves? So I think you're going to love it. I'm so grateful that you watched all 5 years and you allowed us to have a job for 5 years, and you loved our characters and were always so, so positive. So thank you, and goodbye to you. And as a special gift, we are going to have a sneak peek on ctv.ca/saving hope of our first episode.